This video is sponsored by AG1. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing very well. It's another auction day and today we are at a very hot and very sunny G3 Bedford. I can't wait. There's quite a few really interesting cars here today. Maybe some risky stuff, some sporty stuff, all the type of stuff that I really like to see. So I am really keen to see what happens with the prices today. Supposedly the auctions have been generally a bit quieter. I'm hoping, unlike the weather, the prices have cooled off a little and we might get some bargains. We're gonna be looking for stuff for the forecourt and maybe something for the Feel Good Competitions website. If we do get something on that, there will be a separate video where you will see that as well. So let's have a look around and see what we can get. As always, I have come prepared. I don't like to come unprepared, so we have got the patented Betty list. And on here, we have got the registration, make, model, mileage, colour of the car, MOT expiry, fuel type, probably don't need to know that. But it's got all the pricing on here, cap clean, cap average, cap below, so a car that's in clean condition, all the way through to a car that's in below average condition. The grade 2, so 1 being like that, for example, is like mint, and getting up to 5 is pretty bad. Then I've gone through and done the Auto Trader prices when I was lying in our hotel room last night. That is what it would realistically sell for, and that is what I think my sensible bid is, taking into account that we will have to pay auction fees on these cars, so that could be probably around about 500 quid a car. Depending on how much you spend, it's a bit of a sliding scale. But first off, we need to look at the cars and decide whether we actually want them. That's a car that we want. So I have ordered them numerically, and the first one we are interested in is it's not there, it's that one, Softy, obviously a private plate, the white Jaguar F-Type. 3-litre V6 supercharged. Obviously we have one of these, we just did it on Feel Good Competitions, but doesn't it look good in white? Hamilton's quite keen on this, I think.
I am, to be honest with you, yeah. I do love an F-Type. And as you say, especially in white, it looks absolutely gorgeous.
It's got the full leather interior. Oh, it's got a nice little carbon pack inside. What else have we got?
Yeah, it does. Bit of external carbon there as well.
Yeah, I think this might have a badge on it to say it's an S, but I'm not sure.
It's got an R badge on it, which isn't correct.
No,
but
it's not. So
no.
I thought I might have seen an S badge, but it's not. It's an R badge. So that's a bit of a up badge. They've put a. Do you think that's standard, or they've put that in?
That would be standard, I would have thought.
You reckon?
I reckon so.
I don't know. But what's going to be really important with this is the passenger doors. Oh, they are both open. I'm not sure I like the carbon effect wing mirror covers.
I don't think that's standard either.
No, I don't think it is. But doesn't that look on? So I wonder if the interior carbon pack is actually. Yeah, that's just a vinyl stick-on. But it doesn't look bad, to be fair. Whoever's done it has done a nice job of it. Although maybe it is I think maybe they are replacement pieces and that's being wrapped. But we've got the pan roof. Yeah, looks quite nice. So for the record, 90,500 miles. The retail price on this car is about £18,500, but cap clean is only £13,000. So it's quite a nice spread on that. Realistically, you would want at least £4,000 across a car like this. Ideally, I'd like 5, but it all depends on what the bidding's like in the auction. So we will have to wait and see and listen to this car, make sure it's not making any weird rattling noises. And there's no warning lights on the dashboard for coolant, because these V6s do have a bit of a tendency to have a coolant issue in the V of the engine. Right, the next thing is a Mercedes SLK, which will be back up here.
Oh, I spot an SLK.
That would be it.
That's nice.
I absolutely love being on the road, coming to these auctions. It's a real treat because we don't have that many physical auctions too close to us, but it does make eating well pretty hard, and that's where today's video sponsor, AG1, comes in to help sort me out. AG1 contains over 70 vitamins and minerals. Taken daily, it's going to keep your energy up, boost your immune system, and keep your gut strong, making it perfect for busy people like myself. Plus, it tastes great too. Hamilton, give it a try.
I think I need to. I had a big dessert last night and I've been feeling not quite on top form.
You need some vitamins and minerals. It's actually nice.
That's really refreshing. That's really good.
Good. Definitely much better with chilled water, which is amazing because they had a water chiller here, but ice as well makes it way better. Subscribe to AG1 now and receive a free bottle of vitamin D3 and K2 and 5 free travel sachets too. Where's my AG1. Hamilton! What are your thoughts on an SLK?
I like an SLK.
I think this is a diesel.
Is it 250? CDI. Yeah, SLK 250. I mean, for an all-rounder sports car, if you need a bit of economy, I think they're quite nice.
Yeah, I mean, they go all right. Same engine that's in your E-Class.
It is, that's very true.
They're in everything and they go forever.
Yes, they do, absolutely. I can attest to that. My E-Class has done about 170,000 miles.
So on here we've got, it's only on 52,000 miles. Hasn't got the V5, so we'd have to do something clever there, but that's not the end of the world. It hasn't got MOT. It expired in March this year and the brake wear indicator is on. So it'd be interesting to have a look at the MOT history. Wouldn't be able to drive this one back today, but it will make it cheap. It always makes it cheap. When a car hasn't got MOT, if it's lapsed, bearing in mind this has come from Oodle Car Finance, this could well have been an end of contract handback. It could have been a snatchback repossession type thing, and therefore it kind of sits around in limbo for quite a while and it just like goes over its MOT. Nothing wrong with the car, but it does put people off because they're like, oh, now I've got to get an MOT. What could happen with it? It's probably not as bad as you think. I can't really think of any major issues with these, can you? I don't think they even rust that badly.
No, the rear subframes used to go on the slightly older ones of these, but I think they sorted it out on this generation.
Okay.
But as you said, I mean, these engines, they really do go and go, and there isn't an awful lot that's a common failure point on these, I don't think. And the gearboxes are bulletproof as well.
Yeah.
7-speed, I think these are, aren't they?
We'll check it quickly on Vehicle Score to have a look at the MOT history and see what it said on the last one. So it scores highly, 781 out of 999.
Cool.
So it passed in May of 24, anti-roll bar linkage, slight play and tyre worn close to the edge on both rear tyres.
They look relatively new. They are budget.
Yeah, they've
but
probably been changed in the last year since then. It could be a good one to fix up. Nice mileage.
It is.
I really like that it's got the nice, actually really nice seats. Come have a look at these, Toby. I don't know if they're the standard ones. They look pretty sporty with the red stitching to go with the red seat belts and stuff.
Yeah.
It's just quite a cool thing. It's the perfect time for it when the sun's like this.
Definitely.
Figures on this one, retail is £9,700. That's because it's got nice low mileage.
Low mileage.
Cap clean is 6,525, but I don't think it's going to make that. I think I've got a bid of about 6,000, but it might even go for less because I don't think I picked up on the MOT factor before.
Yep.
Right, next one is a Mazda MX-5. Ooh. Usually good news, even if they are awkward customers. I think that's this one down here. What a beauty.
It's a Mark III, is this?
This is a Mark IV,
Mark
I think.
IV?
Yeah, I think. Unless it's a Mark III facelift. I'm not an expert on these.
No, neither am I'll be honest.
I think, although I'm fairly certain this is a Mark IV. It's got a nice screen on it. It's a manual. It's another Oodle one, so another one with no V5. So maybe it's been taken back sort of thing. But it's got a fully green assured report. And it's got MOT for another couple of months at least, 3 months. Now, this one's got an assured report. And the guys here were saying that some people don't really understand how it works with assured reports or essential reports. So an assured report, they've kind of checked all these things that are on here. And if you go onto the website, in fact, you can check this QR code and it will kind of bring it up when you're in the auction hall, or same when you're looking online. It will tell you all the different things that they've checked. And on this case, they've checked them all and said there's not really any issues. If you buy this car, you've got 48 hours from collecting it to check that over. And if you're like, well, you said that the brake test was fine, or the handbrake test was fine, but actually the handbrake cable's broken, and it's you can raise a claim with them and get either compensation or refund it, but you've got an opportunity to open up and have a discussion with it. If you buy a car that's just on like an essential report, is what they call it, that's just information only. So it's a bit like when you get an MOT and people say, well, it was only MOT 6 months ago, how could my tyre have possibly worn out? That's a snapshot at the time on the day, and it's just someone's interpretation, isn't it? It's not fact. It just kind of, it's literally there for your information. Do with that as you wish, but you can't rely on it, and there is no comebacks. So there is a big difference when you look at the two different types when you're going to bid at auction. And seeing an assured report is always, it gives you a bit of extra confidence because you have got a couple of days to figure it out. Do you ever buy many on assured report when you were buying, or are you just buying like
I was buying. Well, there's a reason.
No report.
There's a reason why I don't have a dealership like you, Joe, because I was just flying blind, basically flying blind.
I was very distracted then as I was reading that, because have you seen what's on the back of the Leon?
Oh yeah, like those weird exhaust
Yeah,
pipes.
it's got like Japanese slash cut titanium twin exhaust on your standard base spec.
Love it. I'm here for it.
You
Joe.
wait till you hear that going through.
I'm here for it.
Cloth interior, DSG gearbox.
Nice.
But look at the pipes on it. I imagine they probably had some different wheels on it, and then they swapped them back.
Yes.
And now that it's been sent to
It
auction,
also
maybe.
looks like it's riding a little bit high. So do you reckon it was possibly on coilovers before or something? Could have been.
Who knows?
Who knows?
But yeah, that's not what you normally expect to see on the back of your family estate, is it? Right, sorry, back to the MX-5. Pricing. It's on just under 88,000 miles. Retail price is £8,200. Cap clean is £6,500. Now they're really popular, but I would, if I'm going to buy it, I want to have a fairly decent margin in it. So I've got a bid of about £5,000. How well they go at auction, I don't know. I haven't bid on one for a while. I tend to find MX-5s actually go reasonably cheap at auction. People are worried about rust. Japanese cars, they do tend to rust. But yeah, we'll look at the M&T history before we really get into it. But
It's a bit like the SLK. I mean, the Mark 1s, Mark 2s, and those early generation MX-5s, they did have big problems with rust, but they did somewhat start to sort it out on these later ones, I think. So I don't think it's so much of an issue, but definitely still something to look for.
Plus it's not as old, hasn't as long on our salty roads.
For sure.
What's the reg? G, so it would have come from
Oh, I don't know.
Glasgow, probably.
Yeah, possibly.
I always buy ones that have got an S, and I was like, that's from Scotland, that'd be rusty as hell. Bit of you here, Hamilton.
Yeah, I was looking at, well, actually, I'm looking at both this. We've got the E92 and the E93. The E93 looks like it's a 335, but a lot of people do that rear exhaust diffuser conversion, so it could be a diesel. But I am a bit of a sucker for a BMW, especially with some red leather, actually. So.
I do like the coral red interior. It's
Yeah.
my favourite interior.
Me too.
But I'm not so keen on the gold wheels.
We'll gloss over those.
Yeah, they're both pretty
ratty.
pretty goppy, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, here's it is in here. We're kind of jumping the order of things here, but I've said I'll never buy any more Range Rovers. There is a Range Rover in our list, but I won't be buying it. I'm certain of it. I just want to have a look at it because it's a bit different. It's a Range Rover Sport Adair, which I've never really heard of before, but I think it means it's basically got a body kit on it, a bit like when we had the Overfinch, but I just don't think it's probably quite as good of a kit. I don't know.
No, I wouldn't say so, no.
The fact that you can still see the Range Rover badge markings underneath is not that great. You've got a bit of a red piping going around it. We've got the Space Saver wheel on this side, Adair badges, and then ASVRRS, so I guess that's Adair Special Vehicles Range Rover Sport or something. It's quite a long-winded thing. Oh no. So they've got embossed on the dashboard in the leather, Adair. In the centre armrest they've got Adair. But then look at the gear selector. They've just put the crown symbol from Adair just on a sticky thing on top, which doesn't look particularly cool.
It is also riding a little bit wonky. The back's a lot higher than the front, but that could be due to the Space Saver wheel, exactly.
So, oh, look at that. It's got like Pagani Zonda style exhaust.
Oh, I do quite like that. But I'm a bit of a tart.
Look at that from the back, and it looks like it's 1990s Batman's Range Rover, especially with the red pinstripe. It's not offensive, is it? It's
No.
You get rid of the red pinstripe.
Yes.
I don't like that too much. It looks like you're pretending you got like a booster jet thing pumping out your 3-litre diesel fumes out the back.
Is that what they say? Is it SDV6, is it?
I imagine so.
Yeah.
So they've put stickers on the lights and then tinted over. I mean, I'm not knocking. Oh, and it's just too much, isn't it? It's a bit too much.
Yeah, for sure. I
These
don't
bits here.
hate the interior though. You're right. The interior.
No, that's quite a cool touch.
Yeah.
If I get a project car for myself, which I might have one coming, I need to get just like my logo or something embossed in the dashboard. It's got to be easily done. Right. Back to the serious stuff. It would be interesting to see. So let's talk about figures, because it would be interesting to see what this makes, because I don't think it being an Adair necessarily at this point of its life helps it.
No.
And obviously it's on a. Does it have the actual full-size wheel in the boot? I wonder. Yes, it does. Oh, it's just got an absolutely mangled tyre.
And rim as well, by the looks of it.
Wow, a little bit curved. I don't think it's. But yeah, probably won't have done it
really
too many favours.
That's come right away, hasn't it?
Right,
Oh my gosh.
Done a job on that for sure.
Like the custom floor mats as well.
Oh yeah.
With a little extra.
Yeah, they've got a few nice touches.
Yeah,
to be
the
fair.
interior I think is not bad on this.
Yeah.
Not an overfinch by any means, but still not bad.
Next thing I've got on the list is a Cayenne, but I don't think I'll be bidding on it because I think it's quite a low spec car, and I'm trying to buy stuff that's got nice spec, really helps them sell. But I thought we'd have a look anyway.
I know we're coming up to what I want to look at.
Is this it? So yeah, it's the V. It's, again, this is like my car. So it's that we've driven here in today. 4.2 TD V8, 385 horsepower. It's on 115,000 miles, which is less than my car, which is now on about 140,000 miles since Dan's been towing with it. What's the spec like? I didn't think the spec was very good, but actually looking at it, we've got upgraded wheels and arch extenders. Maybe I'm thinking of another one. I do not like what they've done with the badge.
No. Because it's a Turbo S, Joe, I think it will probably have quite a lot of stuff as standard.
It's not a Turbo S, it's a Cayenne S. It's an
Oh.
S, just an S, I think.
Oh, I see.
I think. What's it say on there?
Wow.
The Turbo S would be the
Yeah.
4.8.
That's right.
This is a 4.2 TD-V8, same as mine.
Unless they've
engine-wise.
swapped the badges on the back, or unless I didn't get enough sleep last night.
Oh, they have put Turbo S on
I
there.
thought,
Yeah,
right,
so I
so
think
that's
they've-
what's fooled me. They have put a Turbo S badge on
They've
the back,
done a
and
bit
the
of a
quad
trick.
exhaust as well, which would
Yeah,
correlate.
I don't know if they'd been standard or not. It's got the nice upgraded steering wheel. It's got a chrono kit, which mine hasn't got.
Because it's got the stopwatch in the centre of the dash. Yes,
Yeah.
it does. Yes, it does.
It's got a pan roof, same as mine.
It's also got the rear
leather-
blinds as well, Joe. That was an
Well,
option.
are they? That's what I was trying to open. Because are
Ah,
they actually? Are they stick on?
don't know. No, stick on. They're stick on.
No, I think. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
they are.
are, yeah.
They're wedge in. No heated seats in the rear.
No. Good spot. Bose sound system, that was an option.
It's actually got quite a good rating on this.
New tyres on the back as well, at least.
This, I think, has it got air suspension? Ben, our new technician and Porsche specialist, says it does have air suspension. Cayennes with air suspension has to have air suspension, but they'll always sell if they've got air suspension. It's not a standard thing, apparently.
Has it got the low range switch as well on the other side of the air suspension?
Sure
switch?
does.
It does.
And it's got sport mode and sport plus.
Oh, that's because it's got the Sport Chrono, so it'll definitely have
Heated
that.
front seats at least.
Nice.
It's not necessarily rear, obviously. It's got privacy glass, which would have been an option. This
Blackout.
black trims, everything,
Yep.
they would have been an option.
And around the windows as well.
It hasn't got embossed headrests, but we've got the Sports Chrono kit. So easily, just because it's a Porsche, there's at least 15 grand's worth of spec on this,
Definitely.
I'd say.
Definitely.
Because the wheels alone and the arch extenders would be about £3,000. So this could be, it's higher mileage, but that's the type of stuff we stock that's going to have a good margin in and is like attainable.
Yeah.
Because it looks really good value then. This at £18,000,
Yeah.
cleaned up, I think looks really good.
Does it have a tow bar? That's the big question, isn't it? Because that was I think that was about a £1,500 option, wasn't it?
Yes, it does.
Oh,
no,
does
it doesn't.
it?
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
It's
Ah.
got what mine hasn't got, which is air suspension. You can lower the
Lower
back.
the back down to get your shopping in.
See, it's going down. Look.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, absolutely.
The boot probably won't close now.
No, those Fortnum Mason bags they're real heavy. You need that little extra inch.
I'm not posh enough to even know what they are. Yeah, I actually quite like that.
Yeah.
So, MOT expiry on that. Got plenty of the MOT on it, a good 7 months. We'd still do a new one, but enough for us to get it home. Yeah, retail was 18,000. I got a bid of 13.5, which would make it about 14. Get a £4 margin, but let's hope that it goes less. It probably won't. It'll probably go a lot more, but who knows? Then we've got the car that Hamilton's really excited
I
about.
am really
Should we let
excited.
Hamilton lead the way?
Come on, let's go. It's literally right here, so this works out rather well. So we've got a facelift Mercedes C63 AMG. So this is the naturally aspirated 6.2. So I remember when these first came out and they got really, really popular with the pre-facelift version of this. And everyone went mad saying, well, why is it called a 63 if it's only got a 6.2? Well, the name is not a nod to the engine of the car. The name's actually a nod to the 1968 Mercedes 300 SEL, which was the first car Mercedes put a 6.3 litre engine into. That then carried on to become the Red Pig, which is then the first car that AMG put their name on, which really started to grow the AMG brand until obviously Mercedes took them in-house. So there's a little bit of history on the C63 name. I mean, look at it. It's white. It's got quite a tatty looking interior, actually. I'll let you take over for the condition side of it.
Well, it's... The thing is, this is going to be cheap for one of these. It's 121 or 2,000 miles. Let's have a look. 121, 250. You can see where they've had the number plate in different places and screwed on. There's bits of carbon wrap. It's got carbon wrap on the wing mirrors. It's got aftermarket wheels,
Yeah.
which potentially, have they got huge spaces
They've
on?
got spacers, definitely.
I don't know if it's just a massive offset or what, but yeah, I mean, personally, I know people they like a fitment or whatever. I think that's rubbish
Yeah, me too.
because it just looks so off from standard.
Definitely.
But and there's so we got a stick-on boot spoiler,
Oh,
which
look at the horrid diffuser.
has got a real aggressive like F1 style.
It's probably not got cats either. Like, you know,
Yeah.
it's looking like that sort of car, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think the seat's pretty worn as well. But it is the facelift interior, which is nice. It has
Yeah.
got a panoramic roof.
Yes.
It's probably got reasonably decent spec.
Half-
Cruise
yeah.
control, heated seats.
Heated
I guess
seats.
a lot of those things you get with an AMG anyway. But
Yeah.
what do you think of the like two-tone interior?
I like the two-tone interior. I think it suits the car, but it does look like it needs a good going over, doesn't it? There's a lot of wear there.
It's got to be really cheap, I think.
Yes.
To make it like a project car.
Yes.
Because I would want to buy some standard wheels.
Definitely.
and
Take
put
it back
them
to
on.
standard.
Retail on this is an interesting one for pricing because retail on this, according to Auto Trader, is £13,300 and cap clean is £12,200. Now, no one in their right mind is going to buy this car with an £1,100 gross margin. I put in a bid of about £9,000. Now, having seen it, I think I'd go even less, which I don't even know. Maybe 8, maybe
Yeah.
less.
Yeah.
I think I would read the room and see and listen to it, because what's the MOT on it? It's got 4 months of MOT.
Okay.
You could run into real problems when it comes
could.
to MOT in it if it hasn't got its cats, like you say.
Definitely, 100%. And I just have a feeling it possibly, and we'll know when it starts up whether it's got cats or not.
Yeah. And who knows what else? You know, it could be rattly, tappy, and whatever. Right. Next car is an A-Class. It's another slightly higher mileage one, 123,000. Why did I like this one? I think this is like a night edition. It just looks nicely spec'd. Higher mileage, but again, I don't mind that if the car's attainable. Horrendously dark tints on the front. They would have to come off. You can barely even see inside the car. They're almost certainly not legal. It's a manual as well, which isn't, a lot of people like Hamilton and his friends and followers are like, oh, save the manuals for life. It's not necessarily what people want.
It's front-wheel drive. It doesn't really matter too much, does it? Really?
Well, some people are like, I want to feel connected to the car and the driving experience and whatever. It's like I want to sit back and just drive. And the automatic gearboxes of this generation these days can shift quicker than you can.
It's
so
pretty good. Yeah, I agree.
deal with it.
It looks like it's had a bit of a hard life again, this one.
Well, it would have done because it's 123,000 miles.
Yeah.
So it probably should. Oh yeah, see, there's a bit of a scuff around here. This is a problem. This is why sometimes it's really, really important to come to the auctions physically yourself, because this would have looked gorgeous in the pictures. Just behind that curtain over there is their photo booth, and I need one because it makes every car look absolutely incredible.
Definitely.
Perfect lighting all the way around.
We've got something
You can
going on.
zoom in, you can spot all the details. Oh yes,
Yeah.
I hadn't even seen that.
Yeah, exactly.
So
And depending on which side it rolls through the auction.
it wants a door.
Yeah.
For sure, that's not just whatever. Oh, and also if we look at our report, engine management lights illuminators, this is definitely we just don't need headaches like that, to be honest. So we'll make sure we put a note through that one. And of all the things that we've got here today, A-classes we are not short of. So the next one is a BMW X1, and I like the look of that just because I like the look of it. It looks like a smart, modern car for a retail price of about £10,000. So we'll see if we can find that. I think that's the sort of really low spec
The low
one.
spec. Well, you can tell by the
pan
wheels.
Roof,
Oh.
no steering wheel controls.
No air suspension either.
Yeah, just like a hole.
Yeah.
And smaller wheels.
Smaller wheels,
with
yeah.
Like centre cap. Yeah, it's just a bit. So, BMW X1. You can see that it's quite stone chippy because someone has gone round and circled them all, presumably with a, like a, what do they use? Like a chalky type thing. Let's have a look at our report first. This is when I imagine they look like they're factory, these black grills.
Yeah.
But I think, because they do so many black packs on cars these days, that although a lot of people who watch this channel, they don't like when I say about dechroming things or putting black packs on, I do think it modernises them.
Definitely.
In some cases.
This is an unusual spec because this is an M Sport, because it's got the M Sport bumper, but it does have the tiniest wheels I don't think those are the wheels this car would have left the factory with.
Oh, I don't know.
They are tiny.
Well, they're only, what, they're 17 inch? It is only an X1.
I know, but for an M Sport, they are Pirelli tyres though. Oh, 18 inch. Perhaps
80s,
I'm wrong.
yeah.
Perhaps
It's
I'm wrong.
optical illusion.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because these, there's a bit of a crease in that doorlet, so
Sure.
we'd have to get Mike the Magician on that, but I reckon he'd get that out actually. No problem. We'll try and do another video of Mike soon on removing dents, because it's pretty awesome stuff. Don't you think that these just look, it's a bit like an estate car on stilts, but I think with these X1s they do a nice job making it look really sporty and cool and interesting.
Definitely, definitely. So this would be
So-
a 135i engine effectively, is that right? Because it's got the twin pipes on the back either
I
side.
don't think so. It's a diesel for a start.
Wow, okay.
And I imagine it's just a 2 litre.
Why has it got the two pipes on the back then, Joe, I wonder?
That's what they do with newer cars, don't they? Make them
Yeah.
look cool. I suppose it's only a 16 plate. Yeah, it's a 2 litre diesel,
Wow.
20D. It's on 108,000 miles, but that's what's made it a reasonable price. It's got the V5.
Good.
It's got MOT.
Good.
It's got all green marks apart from offside front tyre is, well, it's twice the double the legal limit. But
No leather. Cloth seats.
But it's to be the nice cloth seats with like the blue stitching.
Yeah, the blue
and stuff.
stitching. It is. Yeah, it
It's got
absolutely
the,
right.
what looks like the more modern automatic gearbox. It's got a nice steering wheel. I think it would look nice on a forecourt.
Definitely.
If you're going to have a family sort of car, it's quite a nice premium looking one to have. So,
Definitely.
yeah, I've got £10,000 retail on the forecourt. Cap clean is 7,650. Now we've got to remember that it wants
A few bits of dent.
a few bits and pieces, but to be fair, because of what it is, I don't think you need to go absolutely crazy with it. I've got a bid of about £7,000, but again, we might see what happens with that. We've got 2 more A-classes to find, which this is not one of them,
Nope.
but they might be further on down there. Should we have a look at this Fiesta first, though? But it's actually a 1 litre EcoBoost.
Oh no, no, well away.
Yeah.
Stay well away. Stay well away. I do like the seats.
I think they are out of an ST.
Yeah. The seats are
Someone's
cool.
been doing some mods on this.
And it's
look
EcoBoost.
how, what's happening with the wheels? Are they just, they've got like, so that is the beads, like the rim, but then it's just got like an extender thing to make it look like they're stretched or
Stretch
something.
tyres.
That is disgusting.
Yeah, I think we'll leave that one well alone.
Yeah. What a horrendous modification to make to your car. So the next one we're looking for is 85, which is this one.
Okay.
Bonnet's up, so it probably needs a battery, but V5 present, 88,000 miles, MOT till 2026. It's got 10 months MOT and fully green assured report. Manual again, by the looks of it.
Yeah.
But let's just have a quick look. No, great big scuff down this side that I probably didn't pay too much attention to when looking online. Again, that's the sort of thing when, if you're then bidding online,
May not see it.
turns up and you're like, what's happened there?
Yeah.
And then you look back at the pictures and like, oh no, I did miss it. That was just me. Problem is when you've got a lot of cars you want to look through, once you see where it's gone flat
Yeah,
through
it
there
has.
as well.
It doesn't help that this one is actually quite filthy as well.
Yeah, that's interesting because that's the type of steering wheel that you see in a C-Class.
Yeah, that's
It's
right.
not the same one that you normally see in an A-Class.
No,
is it?
that's the same as what's in my E-Class as well, actually, apart from it doesn't
For
have
some
the
reason
pedals.
that feels out of place to me, but I
Yeah.
could be wrong. Right, we'll give that one a miss anyway, just because I don't really want bodywork stuff
No.
to do.
It is an AMG line, so perhaps that's why the steering wheel's there, I don't know.
This is an
ML.
honest ML. They're usually good news.
I like these. I love this style with these kind of headlights. This was just before it went to the GLE, isn't it? So this is the last ML, effectively.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're going to have a quick look at this while we're here. So, 102,000 miles.
not too bad.
Has it got no pan roof or anything?
Has it got heated seats? Because weirdly enough, that was an option on an ML.
Yes,
It
they
does.
have.
That's good.
Yeah, and it's got adjustable suspension.
Oh, okay.
Automatic, obviously, leather interior. Would this be 7 seats?
Don't know, actually. And does it have a tow bar again, is the other question. Oh, the boot works.
So not 7 seats.
No 7 seats.
No.
No tow bar by the looks. Unless
Seat would
it's
have a little pump thing usually.
Yeah, unless it's... There's a mounting for it and the electrics are there, so all
Oh,
you'd
that's
need is
okay.
the actual bar itself, so that's
So
worth
it's not
knowing.
not a pump down one. Anyway.
No.
It looks reasonably okay.
It's got
It
the
is
side
older.
skirts.
It's a 2010. But, and this will shock a lot of people because, again, talking about older cars, everyone seems to think they haven't got much value. But the retail on that's £10,000.
Is it really?
I had a bid of about 6,500, which would make it quite a cheap bit of stock, really.
Definitely.
With a sensible margin. But again, we will have to see what happens. And this is a Mercedes A-Class we've got on our list. Again, could it have had a bit of a hard life? Just over 100,000 miles. Fully green assured express report, so that's like the essential report that we were talking about earlier. But it is also...
It's the 220 as well.
Part leather. It's got the small infotainment screen.
Doesn't look too bad.
Bit of a scuff and thing down there. So you want to spend 100 quid on a bumper corner probably. Yeah, I mean, it looks okay, doesn't it? It needs a good clean, for sure.
This was one of the better diesel engines of these, wasn't it? Because this is the 2.1, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, which is better than the Renault 1.5.
100%, 100%.
Right, so retail on this one, 7,600. Cap clean at 5,625. I've only got a bid of 4,700 for it.
Yep.
So we will see what happens. It's easy to just, when you're looking at it as well, and you just kind of do rough pricing when you're at an auction. You're like, yeah, but then actually you think about actually prepping it, which I'm sure most people do. You think, well, probably would redo the wheels. So that's another like
definitely those centre
plus.
caps. We know how expensive those can be.
Yeah. This little SLK is another one.
I was looking at this. This looks, but yeah, this looks.
I don't know what it's going to be like compared to the other one. The black one potentially could have a bit more potential. This one's 115,000 miles. It's a petrol, so it'd be, what is it, 1.8?
If it's
supercharged.
Yep, compressor. Debadged.
Yeah, so 1.8 AMG Sport. Green report, brake wear indicator is illuminated. But this one does have MOT for less than a month. Difference being the prices. This one's got a retail price of 6,000 and I've got a bid of about 3,000.
This has got the best optional extra you can get on an SLK though.
What's that, neck scarf?
Air scarf, exactly, air scarf, yeah.
Yeah. I love the rear parking sensor visual display as well, like right behind your head.
Yeah.
We'll see what it does. I think this will do more than £3,000. I think people are willing to buy this, especially in this weather.
And with it being white.
Other people, I want like, a good £3,000 margin because I know it's going to want a few bits of prep. Other people aren't necessarily always so bothered. They're just like, oh, it's cool, it's the right time of year. I'll work for £1,000 margin gross before we take all my fees out. So, not too optimistic on that one. But let's have a look at an Alfa Romeo.
Ooh.
Not a hugely exciting one, I don't think.
Oh, okay.
Is that it back there? But it's not... It's red, so not great. And it's not very specky.
No, it's not.
Small wheels, horrible centre caps that are not original. I found with these, the last one we had was loads of spec, really nice interior. We got it from a subscriber, sold within a day.
Did it?
But I had one before that was a really nice one, great mileage, lots of stuff, but just wasn't very specky. Had it forever.
Did you? Yeah.
So, for the record, retail price of £10,600, bid of 7,100. We'll see. If it goes really cheap, we might have a bid on it, but not desperately.
Petrol or diesel, this one, Joe?
Petrol, I think. It'll say on the thing there. Or is it diesel? I can't remember. Got a feeling it's petrol.
2.1 litre.
Unknown, as it says.
Saloon. TD, so yeah, diesel.
Okay.
TD.
Is this the... This is the John Cooper Works, which is looking very sorry for itself.
It is. Oh my God, why is it... Both are missing.
Both are missing, yeah.
The wheels are...
Someone's stolen them, I expect. These come up so nice, though, when they're re-diamond cut.
Do they?
Powder coat them again, re-diamond cut them, they end up looking gorgeous. So, what's the mileage on it?
81,000.
Okay, not horrendous.
It's
got the heads-up display. It's automatic, so it's got the flappy paddles and all that sort of stuff. Heated seats.
Don't get too excited. Engine lights on.
Okay, it might not be the end of the world, but yeah, it's interesting. We'll hear what it runs like.
Yeah.
In terms of figures, retail of 11,000 apparently.
Gosh.
Cap clean of 8,325. I had a bid of £7,500, but not sure I knew about the engine management light, so let's see what happens and what it runs like. We've got an A3 left, which I imagine is the S3 to look at.
Okay.
The Mercedes E-Class, which is at the front, which I don't really know why is on my list, to be honest. And then we've got to try and find that other A-Class. I think that's about all the ones I've really got on my list.
Cool.
Oh, have you seen the CL500 though?
Oh, stop it! Oh, I love a CL500.
I haven't done, I think.
I absolutely love a CL500. So this is the face. So I had the previous gen to these, and I had a lot of them, and I absolutely love them. The problem is though, is the ABC suspension, which is active body control, and they're a nightmare. And that system's linked to the power steering as well. And I had two, and one the suspension didn't work. The other one, the power steering didn't work. So they're lovely.
Electronically, they are horrendous.
They
aren't
are. They really are. But I do love them. I absolutely love these.
I'm not that fussed.
No, I wouldn't be.
It's very old man car, isn't it? In a sense, you know, old chap wants a fast car.
Yeah. But it was a £100,000 car when it was new.
Yeah, I mean, very classy, but
Yeah.
just absolutely at the top of the list of depreciation.
Yeah, definitely not for like car dealer buy to make money with.
No.
No.
All you're buying is headaches.
My sort of thing, I will be honest. I do love them.
Yeah. That's why I didn't put it on the list. Didn't really want to show you, but as we're stumbling across it, I imagine you being like, "Oh, please, Joe, come on!
Oh, come
Let
on!
me buy it, please."
I've had hours and hours and hours of this now.
What were we looking
Q7,
for?
Joe? Is that any interest?
No, absolutely not.
Oh, really?
Like a hole in the head.
Oh, really?
No, I just.
Looks quite
The only
tidy.
time someone's taken me to court was over a
Oh, was it?
cheap high mileage Q7.
Was it?
And I don't know. I just don't feel like. Yeah.
It does look
I've sold
pretty.
a few, but I mean, I think this just looks a bit too old. Not.
Sure.
If it was a really nice spec'd example,
Sure.
with not crazy mileage on, you knew it being really well looked after, but to get one from auction,
Different
not
story.
for me.
Sure.
We've timed this well because the auction starts in 10 minutes. So,
We've got through the lion's share of your list now, haven't we?
yeah. So here we are.
Ah.
S3 Saloon. Just hate that grille.
Me
Why
too.
do people...
Me too.
You've bought a premium brand car. Big
I'm s-
Biff.
Have you seen what's on the back?
Oh, the boot spoiler. Wow.
God. Wow, that's a statement piece right there.
That is exactly the words I was going to use. That's a statement piece.
It is.
Yeah. It's, it looks like a child seat for two children, doesn't it?
does.
It's pretty obnoxious. Yeah, it's not always very flat tire. I just something about these 2-litre TFSI engines. I've seemed to have been okay with them, I guess, in Golf R's and things. Is it the same engine? I'm not entirely sure, but S3s for me, for some reason, just seem to have been the most abused
Bad news.
cars, and I've never had a good one. Don't think I've had a single S3 that's been good news. So I'm not ecstatic to bid on this, but it's an interesting car all the same. So 14.5 grand supposedly retail for this if it was on a forecourt. I mean, not probably in this condition.
It's got some spacers as well,
yeah.
but standard wheels.
Thing is, it could clean up really nice, couldn't
Sure.
it? You can get a new grille, which
Yeah.
wouldn't be too expensive. If you knew mechanic, yeah, get rid of the.
The bathtub.
It's horrendous, isn't
It's
it?
horrible, it really is.
Yeah. And it might be.
It's got Bridgestones, on the front at least.
Oh God.
No, what?
Well, what do you think it smells of?
Ah, yeah, someone of the herb persuasion.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bit green in there, I think.
Yeah. Yes, it stinks of marijuana.
It does. Yeah, it really does.
There was a marijuana addict that drove this car.
Yeah.
And they've injected more than one marijuana, trust me, in their time. Yeah, I think we can probably leave the
Leave
mobile
that, yeah.
cannabis farm
Yeah, definitely.
on this occasion.
It's an S3, man.
That's probably why it had that massive spoiler on, some downforce to stop them from getting too high.
Hi. There it is. There it is. The E-Class Coupe did actually look really clean. I had a quick look at it as we walked in.
Do you think? I'm pretty sure I saw a big biff in it.
Oh, did you? Could be wrong.
Again, not always had a huge amount of. Is that rear quarter or is that just my imagination?
Oh, no,
No,
I
there
think
is,
you're right. There is
yeah.
a bit of a crease there, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've always had really, really good luck with these.
Yeah, broken
I
lens,
have.
that'd be quite cheap, but
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
It's a small
I really
engine.
like them. I think some of them I've done well with, and then I guess these are starting to get old now, really.
Yeah, it's a small engine for these as well. This is because they did a 250, which was a better engine for the size of the car. The 220 it's a bit slow.
Aren't they the same engine? 2.1
They
tuned
are
differently?
different tuned, exactly right. Yeah,
I really like these days.
me too. Oh, we
It's
said
a
about this
nice,
yesterday. I had one of these. It was one of the best Range Rovers I've had. If it's the 3.6,
Yeah, that's definitely the better one. But even the
Definitely.
3 litres have had good ones. But just like a nice example of one of these now.
Yeah.
All clean. They've gone past their looking really dated stage
Yes.
to being like quite a
Well, people prefer going
old
people are
money
going-
look.
People are going back to these as opposed to the new ones because the new ones have had so many issues that people are going back to the older L322 and L320 generation cars.
Right, well, we've seen everything then. We probably could do a getting a drink.
Yeah.
It's all about to kick off, but we're not bidding on anything until number 38, which is going to be the Jaguar F-Type. We're going to try and start out strong.
Nice.
Then
Not
we
soft.
should even let Hamilton bid.
Not soft. We're going
No,
hard.
not on softy. We're going hard on softy. Well, once we've heard it start up, actually,
Yeah.
because softy might be rattly. Right, so as you can see, it's all kicked off. We'll see how prices are going. We'll go and set up. Some of the auctioneer can see us and see what's happening with prices. So this is making £6,100. But the cap clean is 7,400. So this bodes quite well, really, for getting some good prices.
63, 63 watts, and twice. You'll have to use sold, in fact.
This one's making cap clean, so maybe it depends on the car. So we can just loiter around by the F-Type and wait to hear it start up. I love, have you noticed before with these,
When you have them, they have the super.
you can see the supercharged through
That's
the
it. Yeah, exactly.
grill.
No rattle.
Hamilton will wet himself if he gets to drive this home.
Oh well. I'll be very happy. What was your figure on this one?
13 and a half, I think.
Okay.
Should make it bloody cheap.
It was. I thought I heard something. No,
Something else, I think.
Something else. Yeah. You heard it as well. Yeah.
But they're not silent anyway.
Yeah. There is a bit of a noise. I'm sure there is. Don't know.
Hard to say, isn't it?
It is hard to say.
Give it just a little rev.
Yeah, I will.
It's fine.
Is it?
Yeah, I think it's fine. It's, everything in here makes.
It does. It's a trick of the mind.
Have you heard that?
Oh,
Joseph.
God, I won't go near that. Oh, God. What should be there in the back of the corner just bidding like this?
Sounds absolutely awesome, like my one as well.
Sounds fine. Yeah. All good. Up. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Cool.
Okay, thank you. And Laura, good morning. Left next, but nothing's going to be stopping there in 1 bin. Left next, 1 bin, 2 bin. Left next, 2 bin, 3 bin. Left 4 bin, left 5, left 6. Left 6, 7 bin, left 8. Left next, 8, 9, dot, 12 bin, 4 bin, 1 bin, 2 bin, 3 bin, 4 bin, 4, 5, 6 bin, 7 bin, 4 bin. 12, 8, 12, 9, 13, and 1, 32, 3, 34, 5, 36, 7. Here we 13, 7. You're coming in on line, get in now. 13, 7 in, 13, 7 in that in, and 13, 7, 21, and 5.
Damn.
No dice. No dice.
Our C63 has started. The thing is, that would have been good at a cheap price, but not necessarily. It was 18, wasn't it? So what did that go for then? 12, 7. You're looking at 13, whatever. So you still have 4.5 in it, maybe. So yeah.
He didn't look like he was stopping. He looked like he wanted.
Exactly.
He looked like he wanted.
He wanted to prove a point.
Yeah. I would still be very happy driving that home as well, I will be honest. So long as Joe pays for the fuel, that is.
Surprisingly, this doesn't. You can't even hear this.
spacers maybe.
Airbag light, all sorts. It's probably where it's been jumped.
Sure, possibly.
It's got to be cheap.
Got to be cheap.
But hopefully everyone will be scared of it.
Yeah, I won't be.
It does sound like...
It doesn't sound like the cats have been removed, does it, actually? No.
no, you can hear it plopping away.
You would. That's the motorboat noise I was talking about. Pop, pop, pop.
Do you want a bid on it?
Yeah.
Up to 6.
SLK 250 CDI, Wolseley miles, 51 miles. Start the way, 52 down, 52 in, 52 to line 2 to line 2 again. Right time of year, guys, 53 4 in, 54 to line 4 to line 4 to line 5, not on line, sorry. 4 there at 55, 4 there at 56 on line, 57 the hall, 57 pound to line 7 to line 7 to line 7 in, 58 in, 58 to 90. Still out of line, 6 lengths. 6 lengths, camera 6 on B, selling at 6 lengths, camera 6 on B, all the box, right.
6 was my bid on it when we didn't know that we had to put an MOT on it. It seemed like everyone's turned up now.
I know. It was really quiet.
Yeah, it was really
It was
quiet.
really quiet. They've all come in.
I shouldn't have put that story up. Everyone's seen it and come. I don't think the Cayenne's going to come easy either.
No. I don't
think that would be more desirable than the F-Type.
And I don't think the C63 is going to come easy either.
Someone will buy it for themselves.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll get anywhere near this because I wanted a bid $5 grand and Cap Clean is 6.5.
Oh, really?
Wants a bit of paint down there.
Oh, yeah. It's had a painted rear bumper.
Something's been taped on there. Yeah, that's where it's just been painted.
Yeah.
Same this side, I expect.
The more I'm looking
the
at it,
arches,
the less I like it.
Yeah. You can make a car of it though.
Let's do it.
It's not nice enough. Still not a bad price. It's £1,000 under cap clean.
Cap clean.
But it's not
definitely
clean.
not clean.
Yeah.
Definitely not clean. That's probably below. Cap
Still
below.
going to be an £8 retail, I think is what we said.
Is it?
8,200, so it's going to be 8.
Yeah.
Next up is the Cayenne,
Oh, cool. Next one for us, yeah.
then the C63, yeah.
All right. And then, we've still got a good few outside as well that we were
Yeah.
looking at, don't we? Yeah. Cool.
She's a beauty.
She is lovely. I really like it.
Lovely.
You stole that.
Yeah, we just snuck that in. So it's a good
awesome.
£5 margin of that.
Yes.
Imagine those two 4.2 V8 Cayennes rolling down the motorway together on the way home.
I'm buzzing for that. I'm here for it.
This is going to go for too strong, and the reality is,
Yeah.
do we really want it?
No.
I don't
But if
think
it's
so.
cheap, we do.
If it's really cheap,
Yeah.
it'd have to be like £7 cheap.
Yeah.
Which it won't be.
No. Look at that diffuser. It looks horrible.
It's literally like a challenge. How many times could they write a dare on it?
I know, yeah.
Every door handle, side sticker down there.
16
centre
Adair
cap.
logos in the
Yeah.
interior. Ferrari are bad
It's
for
like
that,
putting
though.
more of your logo on doesn't make it more custom.
No, it doesn't. And it doesn't make it better either. Oh god, it's already at £9
That.
grand.
that was, I mean, it wasn't, I mean, it wouldn't be expensive if it was a standard car. Well, for me, it would have been, to be fair, 'cause it's only £13,300.
Yeah. The only thing
All
is,
the parts on it are really expensive because they're AMG.
right, yeah.
As Sam from SBR Autos says, AMG stands for all money gone.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. The other thing about that Adair Range Rover, can't fit a tow bar to it, can you? Not with that exhaust on it, no. Do you know why the Velar's called the Velar?
No.
So when Land Rover were doing the Range Rover project in secret before it was released to the public, they called it Project Velar. So that's where the name comes from.
Wow. So they made it up. The main difference to your story there is they didn't make it then name it. They named it and then they made it. So chicken and egg.
Oh my god. I'm not going to say anything now.
So it was not going to be the name. They were going to call it something else. I love that. Do you know how they came up with the name? They named it Velar.
But it's interesting
I mean, that's it.
because they came up with a name in the 70s and it didn't make it out into the public until like 2016.
I got you, sorry. I thought you just meant...
No. So the original Range Rover in the 70s was called Project Velar when they were developing it in secret.
I take it
You
all back.
see, I'm not so silly now, am I? Don't answer that. That was rhetorical. Don't answer that.
Our little X1's coming. So, let's watch the Adair.
Oh yeah.
Adair, you to bid on it.
I dare Joe to bid on it. That's right.
The space-saving wheel isn't that far off.
No, it doesn't look too dissimilar, does it?
72 in the hall, 72 utility, 72 350, 450, 7450, 7450, on sale, 7450 here, Amazon, 7450 in around, greasing around, 7550, 7650, 7650 on front, 7650 win, I sat in front once, 7650 win, I know that no, what's right,
That was cheap. That was cheap, I think, for that. Very cheap. But we can't put a jet ski on the back, that's the problem. Went for 7,650
Right.
It's not crazy money.
That's a cheap Range Rover Sport. It would have done more if it didn't have the stuff on.
Yeah, way more. And that probably cost someone a lot of money initially. So what do you think? Should we double down on the Cayennes?
Not on this one.
Not on this one, no.
Spec is everything. That's what Ben tells me.
It is.
That's what I'm trying to get towards now.
Yeah. Spec is everything.
That's why I like an X1.
Yeah, nice. Here she is. There's a bit of a tappity noise. Can you hear that?
Not really.
Again, it might be...
Yeah, you get reverberate.
Yeah. That's the Velar. I think it's the Velar.
Standard.
It is. Yeah, it is. We thought the X1 was tapping a bit, but it's not. It's the Velar.
Sometimes what sounds like a rattle as well is because you've got the echoing off the floor.
Yes.
It's literally the exhaust hitting, like the exhaust fumes hitting the inside of the exhaust.
The exhaust, yeah.
59, 69 on D, 69 on D, 66 on D, 4 bidder, 67 on line, 68 in the hall, 68 in the hall, 68 on D, 100 down the hall, 68, you both down on line, 69 on line, 70, 78 down to 70 down to 7 on 1 D, 71 down to 2 D, 72 D, 72 D, 72 D, 72 D, 72 D, what's time?
Nice. Yeah. Good.
200 quid over bid that I set out, but not too bad. I think that's a nice car, so worth having for sure.
Yeah.
So, next one will be the M class.
Oh, the ML, yes.
Yeah, the ML.
Yeah.
But
I know it's a bit older. It
is a
doesn't
bit
look
older.
it though. It looks well, I think.
yeah, I think we should stick to the nicer stuff.
Sure.
So after that, we've got an A class, another SLK. So you might have a chance at this SLK because it's a bit rougher, but
The white one.
yeah. The Giulia, an A class, the Mini that we probably don't want because it's the roughest one we've ever seen.
I don't think we want the Giulia either.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Or the A3, which is the S3, or the E class. So we can probably write off those last three.
Sure.
So realistically, we got about 8 more to look at that we're interested in. But
Nice.
I might see if we can get something a bit tastier than water.
Right, okay, cool.
And,
Have we got a bit of time before our next one, do we?
I think we have.
We
We've
do.
we're on 76,
Yeah.
and the next one for us is 145.
Right, we've got a bit of time then.
So we've literally got like,
Let's go
20
get a
minutes.
go. So we just saw the ML that we were looking at earlier, and we decided we weren't going to put a bid on it, but we just saw it drive in. And I said to Joe, Joe, that does look well. And he said, all right, we'll have a bid on it. So let's see what happens.
Retail is 10 grand. I got a bid of 6.5, but I think we're going to have some stiff competition. It would probably do more than 6.5.
We are near the end though, and a lot of people are normally spent out by the end, aren't they? Sometimes.
And the guys that I'm thinking of looking around, they're bidding on 700 quid cars at the minute, so
Yeah. Nice.
Wonderbar.
Nice.
Good buy that, I think. It's got a retail of 24, cap clean of 18, but it is an Ingenium, and they do, I reckon, cheap, isn't it?
Repo as well?
I'm not sure actually.
Judging by the tape on the number plate, I thought perhaps.
Could well be. It could just be that it's been transported here.
True.
Online, 64. 65 on the car. Just wait for 16.6 online.
Very cheap. That will be like 17.5, so you have a 6.5 grand margin in that. Do you want another bid?
Yeah, I'd love to.
We probably won't get it. I reckon
I think stick to our guns, 4-7.
go 4-8.
Okay.
Mercedes 8220 CDI. We're away at 20 line. 20 line, £100 with a low line of bid. Boys, £500 with a low line. 6 is at the hole, to be fair. 47 is online. 48 is online. 49 is online.
I wouldn't want to go any more than that.
It's quite a straight car though. We've got to find the service history and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, true. If we found the service history, then sure.
Right, the SOK is the last one that may be of interest.
I think it looks really cool. I love these little vents here.
How did the brakes seem? I know it's got the light on. Yeah, they're not like squealing or lumpy or whatever. No. Cool, thank you.
So a little bit earlier in the auction, we missed out on the black CLK 250 CDI. So we're really going to try and have a go at the white one now. So fingers crossed.
So I had a bid of 3,000, but cap clean's 4.5. I reckon we can go to 4.
I was going to say 4. Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll get it as well. I do. The only thing that might crucify us is an online bidder that sees it and thinks it's mint, but
I don't think they will.
no.
So this is the 1.8 petrol compressor, so supercharged. Which I think is going to be more desirable. It's going to sound. They sound pretty cool.
They do.
And it's a summer car. It's white. It would look good with the wheels refurbed again.
It's got all the spec as well. It's got the air scarf.
Slightly high mileage, 115,000, but it's got really, really nice spec.
Here we go.
Do you want a bid then, Hamilton? You're the field of competitions man.
100%.
There we are. Get your hand up front. Go on.
Go on.
One more. One more. Go on.
One more. Go on.
At least make them pay for it.
No, fuck it. Let them have it. Let them have it. We tried. We tried our best.
Right, so that's it. We've bought quite a few cars here today. Prices are have just been up and down all over the place. Very weird, but we've snuck in really, really good price stuff. So we got the Cayenne at a really good price. We got another car that you'll see in another video for the competition, so we won't give that game away too soon. We bought an ML. It's a 2010 plate on 100,000 miles, so it's a bit older, but it just looks so good. I think it looks a really good value. So yeah, we've bought 4 in total today. 1 you'll see in another video, so 3 in this video, so that's it. The Cayenne, the X1 and the ML. All good stock. So
I'm glad I drew your attention to the ML when it was coming in, because it looked well.
It does look good.
It looks well.
Good, yeah. And it was a really good price. So we think we've got fairly sensible margins, all those cars. I don't want to be buying stuff for slim margins these days. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back on the road. I was going to sleep in the passenger seat and let Toby drive me, but now that we've got a few cars, I'm gonna drive one. So let's go and get them paid for.
Well, the anticipation is killing me. I'm actually really excited. So I drove Joe's Cayenne S on the way up here yesterday, and this is it's a similar one. In fact, it's coming now, but it's the facelift. So I'm really excited. I mean, I've grown up with Porsches. My mum's always had Porsches. She's still got a couple of Porsches, but not as quite as new as this, and as quite as lovely. So I am really, really excited for this one. It looks well. Yeah, so you've got Sport Plus, so that's all to do with the Sport Chrono. So there's your Sport Plus button there. But like Joe's as well, so it's got the what will be low range, so off-road will be low range, and you've got your air suspension as well. So yeah, this is a really, really nice car. Hello?
The mats are in the back.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I thought they would be. I don't like these extended paddles though. They definitely need to go. So I think when we get back, we'll see about getting those removed.
Right, so that ends our auction day here at G3 Bedford. We bought, as I said, 4 cars. 2 of them are here. The Cayenne, which is not a Turbo S, it's just a Cayenne S, but it is a 4.2 TDV8, just like my one. It's very cool actually, it's the facelifted one. Got a nice BMW X1 that I'm going to drive back. There's a couple more to collect, which we've talked about, the ML. And another one that you'll see in another video, because we're going to fix it up, and it'll probably be one of our competition cars. Prices were interesting. Some stuff was really strong priced. Some stuff we managed to get, like, absolutely stole the Cayenne. And this was a reasonable price. The other cars,
the ML
was pretty good, I think. Bit of an older car, so you do want a bit of a bigger margin, but yeah, just a bit volatile, the prices, I would say. So interesting, but wasn't as interesting considering it wasn't a very busy auction haul. But that will be it for this time. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check out that AG1 deal. You'll find the link in the description. And we will see you in the next video when we're buying another car, potentially for Feel Good Competitions, that Hamilton will be getting sorted out. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Cheers, guys.